What's up, y'all? All right, here's here's the download I'm getting. I'm very out of it today. Just I don't know where I woke up like exhausted, and that's when I put that about like I stopped trying to understand because that alone will give you freedom, give you a sense of freedom just to be like fuck it. I don't know why this shit's happening the way it is because it doesn't make any sense. And that often is like a spiritual upgrade, or there may be some information that God has to drop into your body that he needs you to slow down. Like that's helped me to just cope with it. So, this is what I'm getting is that, okay, so like, I really feel like I came to earth with a knowing. That to me is where God is. Like the knowing that I have my own blueprint. I have my own life that I'm supposed to live. Like I'm supposed to learn how to be sovereign. Like I can stand on my own and do my thing, and then the other aspects of like learning about the ego, shadow, higher self, like yeah, like there's all this other stuff that's come along the way, but it's like I never questioned that I had my own life to live, and that there were things that I was supposed to do, and that I trusted in the universe and stuff like that. Like I got selfish, and I had family that I didn't know about the hidden jealousy or like whatever, any animosity or any of that. I don't know that I don't recall there always being animosity. I know I was like stubborn, and I know that, I remember getting spanked with a hairbrush because I'm sure I had done something bad. I don't agree with that. I think it's a bit abusive, but like, I was hella strong-willed. I'm still hella strong-willed even through all this. So it's like, that scares, people when they're like, I know, because I felt the exact same fear with my kid, because I've had many times especially when he was younger, but he was still strong, and I couldn't control him. Yeah, it's fucking scary. It's like, this kid's wild. I just gotta pray every day that we're gonna make it through. So I get it, but it's like those kids who were like that, it's like they need extra support is what they really need. They need people to hold that big emotional space for them so that they can still feel safe, and that actually makes you calmer and makes you less reactive. Like you don't need to have these big reactions once you feel safe, as like when you're a kid, and then I don't know after that. But this is what is being shown to me, is it's like there were times that I played damsel in distress. There were times that I have this part of me, I think it's just the feminine. I think that I have a very, like, because my North Node is Pisces, and I love that feeling of surrender, like in the moments where I'm like, there's a safety net, and so I think that I have that tendency. I know in relationships, I didn't have an issue. I didn't like submit right away, and I wasn't the type to have like sex right away with people, but like it wasn't something that I had to learn later, that it was like, you have to be more like, there are people that will take advantage of it. Okay, I'm trying to find the words. There are people that will take advantage of that, and or yeah, if I had gone down the road of being more sexually active, I'm sure it would have been a whole other story. But anyway, so I think that in conjunction with the fact that you have big emotions, you have this, really it's because you trust the universe. Thank you. Because this wasn't even here. This full download wasn't here when I started. It's really that you have faith that you're going to be carried through things, but to people who don't believe in God, they're non-believers, they don't trust the universe. They have this fear that they have to withhold this image. They can't be seen. Like, they don't have this, they didn't come here with this knowing and all of this. So it's like, it's a whole other journey for them. So that scares them. So because of insecurity and the way humans are, that fear turns into control of these people that are out here playing the fool, essentially. Like, you're always in that fool energy, more or less. Like, you learn stoicism, you learn that, okay, I can't be all a hot mess all the time, because people don't know how to take it. And there's spaces that you're not welcome. Like, it's just not welcome. And, so that's where, when God separates you, and it's like, I don't know what degree of, like, I'm sure that the warfare that you have to go through is different for everybody. And I think that it's a lot of just the spaces that we've given power away, and that we're having to take that power back, and just different aspects of having to learn to do things on your own that you didn't have to do before. So regardless, like, there are people that will think of it as like a weakness. I don't really think that when you keep getting back up, I don't see how anyone could say that that's a weakness. But you aren't, like, they may still make fun of you, because it's like, whatever. Like, for me with my channel, and like, I don't have more people, which I really just, it's funny, because like, there's a lot of that with me. It takes a lot to criticize me, for it to hurt me. But like, there are some things, but it didn't bother me. But it's like, that's my point. It's like, there's always something that someone can use, be like, oh, well, you don't have this or whatever. But it's truly the most courage to be able to continue to move through warfare and face your shadow, and keep getting back up and not giving up. And we don't get that credit every day. So let this be like the reminder that you need, because I need it too. And I'm not getting it. I'm not getting that, as the way that I need it. But okay, there was a point to this, is that's one of the reasons that, there's things about God kind of, I walked away, but like, I know it was God, because it was like, it was like, God was like, I need you to see the truth. It was like, it was just one of those weird, crazy circumstances where it was like, the mask fell, and I was like, holy shit. And I was like, we got to go. And, but I know that God was like guiding me in that way and stuff, and allowing that to happen, so that I would get my shit together, like, get my wits about me, and be like, okay, this isn't child's play anymore. Nothing about this is to be taken lightly. And for sure, like, don't get too serious, play and like all of that. But like, I have that tendency to like be too detached. So God was like, you need to see this, and you need to get it together. Or, see the truth of the situation and that sort of thing. So it's like, you don't know then what you're up against after that. And, but God is using you to bring, hopefully, like, it's like, the little bits of like showing up and giving love and whatever, like, that's planting seeds. But also, it's like, for some, it's going to be to turn these non-believers into believers. But that's the sacrifice that we make, because it's like, I'm just asking you to be a vessel, and I have no idea what I'm up against. I have no idea when I'm going to have energy again. I have no idea when I'm going to be making money again. I have no idea when I'm going to be able to get some freaking new clothes. I don't know why. That's just something that's been bugging me. That was just random, y'all. But please make sure your needs are met. Like, because you just like, my clothes are not rags, but you're just like, little things will hit you that you recognize, like, I haven't had money for these things. But anyway, because I asked God that, I'm like, use me, please show me, guide me, like, and so that, but then you don't actually always see the ways that he's using you. And, facing warfare is the most courage, y'all. I need to say that, because like I said, I don't get that enough, and we need to hear that. We need to hear it every day, because it takes so much strength when you don't even know when you're going to have the strength to keep going. Like, do you understand how powerful you are and how much, like, sorry, I don't know why I'm getting, my eyes making me emotional. Like how much God is grateful. And so, and I'm trying to let it come through, because it's like, I wouldn't recommend, like, I know that I don't know if I've just had an addiction to pain, or like a lot of us probably have, because you don't, please, you guys, don't think of this like there's a negative connotation. I don't mean that at all. But it's like, if you grew up with a lot of like aggressive behavior, it's like you normalize that. And it's like, but it's not, I don't know, we are part beast. But I mean, it's like, to me now, it's not normal. And to me now, even, I'm like, I really want to get to a place where my downloads don't come through pain. Like, I don't want to have to, 11:11 was saying that. Sorry, my eyes go to it, I swear, when it comes on that. I just have to say it. It's like a broken record. I believe that, because the more that you start to love yourself again and stuff, you don't want to just be in pain all the time or whatever. But I also want to do, like, I want to heal, and I want to, like, you know, continue to have this emotional understanding and stuff like that. Because, like, a lot of us did sign up for that. Like, that to me resonates, where it's like, I chose the emotional experience, so I chose to feel the pain and the whole spectrum, you know. But I think that we can get to a place where we're choosing better for ourselves, and we're continuing to choose that. And it's not going to be this like experience of warfare, because it's like, I don't know if my body's going to keep up. I don't know. And then I'm like, when I do feel better, I'm like, yeah, I want to live life again. Like, I want to experience fun, happy things, especially because I have a child. I want to have better things for us. I want to have him to have more experiences. I want to have the energy to be able to do that with him. I want to remember it, you know? That's it. Because, I know there's other people out here that, like, there's a couple people that come to mind that, like, talk about them experiencing intense warfare, and to me, it's so beautiful, and so beautiful to see people, like, that are open and honest about it. But then I'm like, sometimes I wonder if I am just crazy, because I'm like, I don't want to be masochistic. Like, that's not, it's my mission. I don't want to be addicted to, I don't want to be just stuck in pain cycles, but I'm also just trying to, like, let things play out. And it is weird how we get downloads, but sometimes I'm like, I don't know if this is, I don't know what's normal anymore. It's like, there is no normal anymore. And this is just kind of what's coming through. So hopefully, because I know, like, a lot of people just, and I've been that way too. I'm just silent about it. I don't talk about it, because you just keep thinking that it's just going to shift, and, like, you're just going to open up into this whole new world. And I do think that we'll get there, but, like, in the meantime, it's like, it's hard not having anywhere to go or people to talk to about it. And, I just want you to know how brave you are and how much God loves you, and that that even though I don't know all the reasons why we don't get more credit, or we don't get more, like, knowing how much of an impact you're making, it is going to be touching the right people. All right. That's it.